Hi guys, it's Andrew here from Eastonmade Wood Splitters saying welcome back to the Eastonmade channel. I am out here with our 60-inch brush grapple, firewood grapple, root rake. This thing has a lot of different purposes if you want to use it as such. So what we have here is a 60-inch opening. It's 42 inches up and down. There's 8-inch tine spacing on it. All of the tines are 1/2 inch AR 400 material. The top's actually 3/4. This is a very, very rugged, very durable grapple. If you're familiar with AR 400, it's about 4 or 5 times the strength of mild steel. So we're able to get away with having this be a fairly light grapple, 800 pounds, considering how well it's built. If you pull the side plates off it here, you're gonna save around 80 pounds on it. These are heavy due to the 3/8 plate. You can see there's actually a 1-inch grade 8 bolt holding these on. A lot of them will be like 1/2 inch bolts in them, and they tend to strip out. You get dirt and stuff in the threads of these things, and if you don't have a nice heavy thread on there, you're gonna strip them. That's what's gonna happen. That's what happens with things like these. So what we've done is we've done a 1-inch grade 8 bolt to hold the sides of these things on. Every single pivot on this bucket has a hardened bushing in it. It is greasable, each and every pivot. So in here, there's a hardened bushing in here. The pin itself bolts into the cylinder, so the pin can't rotate in there. It stays solid. It's greasable. If anything's gonna wear out on this, it's gonna be the pin. Pull the pin out, replace it. This thing is built for years and years of use. And as you can see, this has a standard skid steer quick attach on it, same as what our tractor obviously has. Most skid steers will have that quick attach on it. We can do this with an allo mount. We can do this with an Avant mount. We can do this with a John Deere mount. So there's a couple of different ways we can configure this so it's going to suit you in whatever machine you happen to have. So again, it's a very versatile attachment, guys. I'm going to be moving some firewood here today with it. I've got to get some moved, but if you take the side plates off of this, it's going to work really good for moving logs around your yard. It's going to work good for pulling out brush. You're going to be able to use this to move manure around. You're going to be able to use this for clearing land, for clearing brush out of your yard. I've done quite a bit of that back over the side of the property here. We actually have the next 2 acres here, so I've been clearing some of that out with these grapples. Again, guys, this is a grapple that's going to be built to last. We've done it so it's serviceable. It's heavy duty. You're going to be really, really impressed. If you buy one of these grapples, I'm positive you will not be disappointed in them. This one here is our 60-inch version. We have one that's a 42-inch grapple, and I'll have a video in the next couple of weeks, probably another month, of a 74-inch version of this grapple. So we're gonna have one that's gonna suit whatever piece of equipment or whatever size your operations or whatever you plan on doing with the grapple. Will be able to do that. So like I said, guys, what I'm gonna do today for you is I'm gonna move a couple of these firewood piles and put them in the back. Like, as we split firewood here, we normally try and start the first of the year with all of the dry seasoned wood at the back, and then as we run the processors, it kind of ends up coming out this way and filling up the rest of the yard. So it's just going to clean the yard up a little bit for us before we have a really heavy freeze. Like right now it is probably -7, -8 degrees here today. It's supposed to go to -21 with the wind chill tonight. So it is winter time is coming around the corner. I think we're gonna get another couple of spells of warm weather here in the next little bit, but I want to try and get some of this tidied up when it's half froze like this before it actually freezes right up, and then that way our yard is cleaned up. And then at the start of the year, or when we start delivering wood next fall, all the dry stuff's at the back, the stuff that's wetter is kind of towards the front, and then we know which is which. I wish there was the ideal way to do this would be with some sort of a loop that you can take from one end and then kind of switch it back and forth, but we don't do enough firewood to really make the investment in the infrastructure to do that. When we move the wood yard up over the hill here, we'll probably get it set up in some sort of fashion like that, but for now, I don't think it's worth us spending a lot of time at it. Anyways, guys, I will show you how this works on the tractor here. Like I said, this will go on a skid steer. This will go on a lot of different pieces of equipment. I will go ahead, I'll get this fired up, and I'll show you guys how it works. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down on the bottom. Thanks a lot, guys. Well guys, it looks like I'm a day late and $1 short to do that with the tractor. That's you can see after a couple of months of moving the pile of wood, we have a whole pile of dirt right here, and it's froze and it's hard to get through. If I came at that end, I think I'd have no problem at all, but in through here underneath that dirt, she's a pretty thick skim of ice in there, so it's a little hard to get traction with the tractor. If I had maybe a set of tire chains, I might do a little bit better with it. But that pile over there, I was actually really impressed with how well that moved and how well that bucket did. That's the first time I've run that, and honestly I was a little concerned about the weight of it being 800 pounds. The lift capacity on my Kubota on the L6060 is around 2,000 is kind of what its lift capacity is. But that handled that really well. Like even like digging into the pile over there, like it seemed to still have pretty good breakout force if I had traction and stuff. And I'm really happy with the spacing on the tines. Like obviously you're not going to get all the dirt and stuff out of it, especially in a situation like where we are right now, where there's been dirt piled up and it's froze and stuff like that. But you can skim across the ground and you're going to get a lot of the dirt out of that bucket before you actually get it in there, especially if your yard's not normally a mud hole like what mine is here. We always try to get it to drain well and bring gravel in. It's just where we are, you can see there's not really anywhere for the water to go. It kind of just has to sit in here. So we always get a lot of mud. Like I said, we try to put gravel in and build it up and stuff like that, but it's really tricky. So that's why over here is where the new wood yard's going to be. It's quite a bit higher than what it is here. So hopefully that'll help out quite a bit anyways, guys. Like I said, if you're looking for a brush grapple, a firewood grapple, a log grapple, something to pull manure out, whatever you've got, whatever the task may be that you have for this grapple, it's going to be up to the task. It works really nice, guys. Heavy built, like I said, AR400, replaceable, wear components, they're all greasable. This should be something that you're going to buy and it's going to last you really well. The other cool thing that I didn't mention on the last little blurb I had on this is powder coated, but it's done properly. This is sandblasted and powder coated. This isn't just washed and powder coated. You see a lot of attachments out there on the market that they just wash it, they don't properly prep for paint, and then after 5 or 6 months of run, the powder coating's flaking off on it. You will not run into that with this. This is going to be properly powder coated, properly prepped. The paint on this is going to last really well. And again, down the road, guys, it just better value for you. If you ever do want to sell the attachment, if you ever do want to clean it up and make it look like new again, you should be able to wash it up and it look fairly good when you're done with it. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, give her a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down on the bottom. I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care.